am a doofus. OMG, folks. Sometimes you try to do a thing and it doesn't do the thing that you want it to do. But that's okay, because it's just the internet. What up? Hey, I'm Paisley Computer, and we're live streaming, and sometimes stuff just don't work right. I got so much crap running. Hot dog. All right, we are live and alive. All right, so let's get crap out of the way and explain what is going on here. Hopefully you guys can hear everything. I think you can. I think you can. I'm feeling good about it. Okay, so to kick things off here, the description is that we're using AI generator and a neural network to create MIDI sequences, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, what are we going to create those sequences for, gang? We need to decide on what we're going to make, and I'm kind of digging this orchestra patch. Hey, sounds good. Thank you. Happy Slappy. Appreciate you hopping in. Sorry, I had some, like I said, I had a lot of. This is a really crazy setup. So, anyway, we got our live patches going, and so we got this orchestra thing going. I also got the memory mode from Cherry Audio. This is a pretty sweet patch. It shows up on Humble Bundle every now and then, or not patch, but you know what I'm talking about. It's a memory Moog, just VST. But we need to change our MIDI input so you can hear it. So it's kind of got that old school. And I was thinking that's what I want to do. Is I want to write like a 70s orchestral tune. So I'm gonna write a bunch of. I'm gonna try to do this. We're gonna use a MIDI generator, and then we're gonna use a neural network to kind of rinse it through basically this thing, which has been trained on classical music. So let's get the stuff started off here. So we have two voices right now. We have the orchestral, the strings. We have our big bass. Let's just start there. Let's not get too crazy with it. So to get this thing started, what we need to do is we need to have a landing space, or at least something to highlight for our generators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to STFU and just record like 8 bars, and then we'll start filling it in with it. Okie dokie. So we have some MIDI tracks. I want to make sure that it's right on the line, because sometimes these things don't. Okay, I think it's fine. Because when we loop it, oh god, it's already happening. When we loop it, it's gonna get. Oh shoot. Okay. There's already 2 MIDI tracks in there. I only want one. Let's try this one more time. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm free-forming here, gang. Calm down. Okie dokie. Okay, so now we've got some MIDI scroll to work with. Let's first zoom out so we can see our grid. And first thing we're going to use is a plugin, and check the description on YouTube. This first one's like Ex Machina, and what it is a this. And if you saw my last live stream, this was the last one that I was using. So this is a MIDI randomizer, like a MIDI generator kind of a thing, and it's cool and all, but the what we're gonna do is we're gonna first use this to just generate a thing, right? Okay. Let's get rid of the 808. And since this is an orchestra piece, we don't want so many eighth notes. We want like quarter notes, maybe even whole notes. Still too wild for me. Let's get rid of all the 16th notes. Let's switch it up. Let's go key of E. Let's go another octave higher. I can live with it, but what we're gonna do is we are gonna fudge that beginning and just make that one long. Bam! First song done. All right. So now we've got that MIDI lick. What are we gonna do for the memory moog? Generate something similar, but should be a couple octaves lower because this is gonna be our bass. We could probably get some eighth notes in there. Nope, we cannot. And let's randomize. Okay, I can do that. Except we're gonna get rid of that note. I'm gonna put this note over there. And like we did before, just stretch them out. That's the only thing changes we're gonna make. Well, yeah, good enough for me. So we've got some crap, some AI. Ew, okay, I'm not really. It's too mushy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so music composers, don't worry. AI is not going to take your job. Or is it? Because we haven't gotten to the neural network stuff yet. So, that I'm not really liking a lot, but that's okay. Because sometimes when you write music, it's not always perfect. It's not always good. But that's all right. This is like the Bob Ross of music making time right now. We're just making happy little trees, gang. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, so the next step is we are going to select our bars, and we are then gonna use the super duper cool composer assistant tools that I found. Again, link in the description. And what you're looking at here So ignore this. Ex Machina is not doing anything right now. We're not rolling any dice to make new sequences. But what we are doing is we're going to send the sequence that we randomly generated into a neural net that's been trained on classical music. And basically this net is it's a database of databases that's been trained on basically publicly available MIDI files, stuff that's been in open public domain or open source or whatever. So that means it's a ton of classical shit. There potentially are other repositories, and you can train this AI, or not this AI. You can train this neural net on your own libraries of MIDI files if you have a huge collection of them, which could be interesting. I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole, but for right now, I'm just letting you know I didn't train this. This is just purely something I found online. Again, the link's all in the description. There's more details in there of how to set this up. It's not easy. It's not fun, but without further ado, let's see if it can actually do some stuff. So you get these. What you do is you select your MIDI sequences, and then you have like these like stacks of commands that you can use to get like proximities of things. So for instance, we can replace the selected MIDI items in time with no rep. I don't really know what that means. I honestly I don't really know what a whole lot of these mean. It's a pretty much a black box for me. I'm in the process of learning what they are right now with you, gang. So let's go ahead and select one of these. Replace time selection with variation. I like that phrase. So we're gonna run this command. Boop. It goes into the thing. And then yeah, it changed our lick here. So let's go back. I mean, it took that crap. Okay, that's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. So we just gave it a bunch of random crap, and it smoothed it out. It like ironed it out for us. Holy cool. All right. Didn't expect that. I thought it was gonna be garbage. If I remember right now, what we should probably do is loop these, yeah? Boop. Oh, come on, dog. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. So we're gonna extend these a little bit. Let's make it maybe like do that twice, and then oops, wrong one. I know I can like click and drag them out, but I'm not gonna do that intentionally for reasons. And those reasons are because we're gonna run it through our generator again, and this time, I'm sorry, the neural network. And this time, we're gonna run it on this section of this thing, and we're gonna use the same one. Replace time selection with variation. Bleep bloop, run it. Neural network spits some stuff out. Did anything change that time? Okay, I don't think anything changed. What's going on? None's changing on that. All right, try a different script. Oh. Oh, you gotta select them. See, this is all new to me, and you can see how hodgepodgey and dodgy this is. So, like, gang, just be easy on me, okay? I'm figuring this out too. I'm just doing it. I'm just figuring out on the internet. Okay. If I can do it, you can do it too. That one, that's what we were missing. Okay, so you got to select them. It's not just highlight them. Okay. This is wind it back. Whoa. What the fuck was that? All right. Let's wind it back. We'll undo a few of those. And this time, let's see here. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, I got a little wild there. Okay. This section got crazy. Let's just do a. Is there a note there? What? Oh my god. That's the smallest note ever. We'll just do away with these notes. And again, yeah, the computer's like spitting out some crap we don't want in there. And yes, I am cleaning it up. So I am kind of cheating. It's not purely written by the computer. But if I didn't, you can't let Skynet go crazy writing stuff. You gotta have some kind of input, Okay. We'll get rid of these two. Alright, so that got cleaned up. Let's wind it back and hear what the computer wrote. I mean, it's kind of fun. I like this. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, right. The other really neat part about this is it will continue to write, I think, a couple bars after the fact. So sometimes, like, you can drag them out. There was one of these scripts I ran, and like I could just drag it out, and it would just continually send it into the neural net and just continue writing for me, which I thought was pretty cool. But let's continue on our same journey where we copy the phrase. And then we select the phrase. I don't know if this loop has anything to do with it. FYI. Just makes me feel confident when I select it. And again, this video's not meant, this stream's not meant to be a tutorial. I'm just a dude that found some tools and I'm dinking around with them live on the internet. So if you follow the description and you send me a bunch of questions on how to set this up, I can try to help you the best I can. You can join my Discord, but I can't promise you much. I'm just goofing off right now. Whoa, that just made some chords. I think these might be mono synths though. What the fuck? That is cool as shit. What? Okay. I liked a lot of I don't even know how to describe what we just heard. So that phrase is mostly due to not the chords that were written, and I'm going to take some credit for this. It's the patch that we're using because this mono memory moog down here, the memory moog, the blue line right here, the second one, second instrument, that is a mono synth, so it can't play big chords. So that's why it makes that wow, like that like bouncy noise, because it has some glide. So it's going from probably the high notes to the low notes there. Let's take a look at that. I just want to listen to that. Yeah, that little bass lick right there, and then it shoots back up. That is. I mean, we're cooking now, gang. That was this. Shoot, I'm pretty excited about this. So let's listen to our whole thing. I like it. I like it a lot. In fact, I like it so much. We're going to copy all them bars. I want to, come on, dog. Just stick to the end, dude. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Come on. There we go. Boink. Boink. We're going to do it twice because it gets so dramatic. I think we can roll the dice on this lick going into it. Oh shucks, it hit the loop. Might be. I am not the best music producer. Alright, let's take the part, that really weird lick, and add more robot grease. Okay, let's see here. Select the phrase. Wait, how are we one bar short? What happened there? Whatever. Some things are better left unanswered. All right, so we're going to select it, and we're going to run it again. And again, and again, and again, and again. You get the idea. Yep, those are notes. I'm tempted to add another instrument. Do we need another instrument? I don't know. So far, I'm liking these chord structures, but again, this is supposed to be the bass, so bring that down to C3. Whoa. Why? It's like getting higher and higher. like it. So, what we're going to do is rather than use the neural net, we're just going to randomize. Oh, it's not. Why is it weird? Oh. Yeah, Reaper always tricks me up with these sliders because apparently they mean stuff. And I'm just not observant. Okay, so randomize. Oh, I think I fricked it up. There we go. But no. Quarter notes. Yeah, the randomizer doesn't do it for me, so that's why we then use one of these random neural net scripts. Holy jeez. Now I'm kind of tempted to change the patch on this. Okay. Yeah, oh man, this is a lot of fun. You can get all kinds of fun. All right, let's see here. Okay, I think the next step is introduce, maybe add a click track, unmute the 808, our classic music. Neat. I think what I'm gonna do is while this part is playing, we're gonna extend it out kind of far because I'm gonna introduce some sort of instrument to solo during that phrase. And that instrument will be more strings. In fact, we'll just use another orchestra patch, if you will. I definitely want to make sure we're sending it to OBS so you can hear it. We will give it a MIDI channel on the controller right here in front of me. Let's just give that channel 2. So there we go. Okay, so now we gotta. I just want like some kind of high solo clarinet. Yeah, why not? And then, like we did before, oh, I think what we want to do is put some MIDI phrases into the piece. So this is the bass line, and it is not lined up. What is going on there? So I was thinking maybe we could just use, oh, I'm a silly boy. We'll use the bass line. So our now oboe, clarinet. So now that instrument will be our solo piece. And we're going to generate or iterate. Let's see here. Replace MIDI section in time with variation. Sure. Please make a selection and run the script again. Oh. Yeah, it has something to do. I'm not quite sure what is actually selecting the MIDI track, but you put the loop piece on it, and it seems to be happy. Okay. And as before, nope, we don't want everybody. We just want everybody. Oh, come on, quit moving, bud. Okay, there we go. Now it's selected. Now we run it. It's running. I changed some chords around. Let it rip. Holy smokes. Way too high. Maybe not. Gotta be crazier. That ain't crazy enough for me. Let's do it again. Run it again. Run it again. Run it again. Run it again. Oh, okay. That one's new. It's going real low. Okay, now it's like going even low. It's like I don't really know how to like govern its range. I guess because the piece that it's reading off of already had a pretty big range. So that tells me let's correct that. Because we'll just refill those in. We'll go back in here. And then we'll just do... We'll just do this. Delete. Just that? Yes. I'm making the play call. And then we'll just switch it up. Switch it up. There we go. We're going to get real weird. I'm just going to hack off the bottom of these. And hack off the top. Leave the middle. So the goal here is not that I'm going to write, not that we're going to write with these notes. But what we're going to do now is feed this back into the neural net. So you can see it. You can watch it crunch numbers. I don't really know what any of that stuff means, but it does stuff and changes my notes around. I want more. Give me more. This is supposed to be a solo. It's got to be. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ooh. it's a good phrase. This AI is no joke. Holy smokes. I'm kind of impressed. Now, what we did is the original phrase came out of basically a dice roller, which is the Ex Machina, which is a MIDI generator, like a sequence generator. But then we're running it through a neural net AI, which then looks at the notes that were generated and compares that against like a gajillion classical tunes, and then makes approximations and finds basically a through line for everything. And we got a couple synthesizers really singing together here with some like pretty minute input from me and a whole lot of work from the computer. I really dig this phrase. This is pretty sick. And then, all I got right now is just like a shitty 808. I do have the Digitech right over here behind me, but I'm definitely going to take this phrase and we're going to put some like housey, dope trance beats behind it. And I think we're onto something. This is a very good start to a song here. And let's see. I've been streaming for less than 45 minutes and I've already got a 3-part harmony for a pretty cool song. Like right there, this dude. All right, we gotta get rid of that big banger note up there. That doesn't need to be there. So 808's not gonna do it for me. Remove. Let's maybe try the old 909. Maybe that's got a little more thump to it. No, I don't want all those channels. All right. Let's put you down here so we can make selections. I mean, it's kind of what I had in my head, but not quite, it's got, obviously there's a lot of work to be done, but let's see here. Drive E kit. Let's not do that. Let's start right on that bass line. Yeah, I'm just messing around with the patches on here. There's really not a whole. Oh wait, here we go. Techno, classic, deep. I want to go deep, and then pattern. You get the idea. But yeah, that could be a pretty cool little trance beat. I like it. Very nice. Well, gang, I was intending to stream a little bit longer, but frankly, I'm kind of hungry and I've got some plans. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Just some haggard, ragtag AI neural net music writing. No big deal, right? It's not 2024. It doesn't sound futuristic as hell. But yeah, if you like what you saw, definitely like and subscribe. And I'm gonna go get some din. But I appreciate anybody that's checked this stuff out. Again, check the link in the description for more details on what I'm using, the tools I'm using, and I will probably be back maybe on Sunday. I think will probably be the next one. And I got a little bit of a podcasty thing I'm dropping on Friday. So, good things are coming, gang. Good things are coming. And I will check you on the next one.